the mystic's path. Heaven in the heart, feet on the earth. They say the true mystic walks with his head in the clouds, but his feet firmly on the ground. This has become more than a quote to me. It is the story of my own life. Not the path of escape, but a path of full embodiment. It is not about floating above the world in bliss, but bowing to the world in love. Hazrat Inayat Khan said, "The mystic lives in the world, but is not of the world. He touches the earth with his feet, but his head is turned towards the heavens." And I found this to be true, painfully, beautifully true. We are not here to transcend our humanity, but to sanctify it, to love it. To walk the path of the mystic is to walk with awareness of two worlds, the seen and the unseen, and to let them meet in the living heart. There is so much beauty in that. If we could just remember this. I realized for myself, for years and years, all of my life, from the time I got almost jettisoned out of my body in trouble and trauma and injury and lostness and family trouble, to then, the years of hedonism and just oblivion, kind of didn't have any roots in the ground, no connection with presence, no connection with my earth nature, but also completely severed from any contact with the heavens, any knowing of eternity, anything open, any chakras open, any crown chakra, any insight, nothing. So there I was, divorced, as many, many are, divorced from the true presence. Root chakras, deeply in presence and earth nature, and crown open to the head and open to the heavens. So we walk around in this kind of limbo world, the dream world, samsara we call it. Not connected to one and not connected to the other. This is how we walk. This is why there's such a scarcity. This is why we feel so existentially abandoned, emotionally chaotic, emotionally overwhelmed, lacking the insight to know, to see. Disconnected from both sources of our true being. The mystic's way, the mystic's path, that actually in a way ends up being the path of, the deeper spirituality, is to be in the world but not of the world. To walk in the world as this. Walk in the marketplace. To not be divorced, not to have just transcended it, but to see it, to know it in many ways as the dream that it is. Beautiful, terrifying dream that it is. But to have one's roots, chakra roots, but also just the roots of presence in the very ground of being, to be here, now. That sort of presence, earth, touching the earth, even if you're not on the earth and you're some building somewhere, some high-rise somewhere, still there's an earthness, because the earthness is not just on the outside, it's not just in the desert or in the field, it's in you, it's in us. It's up to me how much root I have. Most people are blocked, suppressed. All of this primal energy is blocked, suppressed in the root chakra and the sacral chakra. So there's no connection, there's no deeper connection to earth nature, to our root nature, to our primal nature. But that's not the whole picture, because then, you know, mind, higher mind, cosmic mind, the high branches of us must open to the heavens through meditation, through awareness, through opening the top chakras to the cosmos, to seeing the divine nature, the spinning wheel of eternity. Worlds come, worlds go, the universe is eternal, and I am that. To connect with that etheric principle, the highest vibrations, the lowest vibrations and the highest vibrations. And in that sense, the mystic becomes a conduit for universal intelligence. The mystic becomes the not the container, but the temple through which the cosmos flows through into being. The living temple, a living temple of being. The heart has to open. All of the chakras come open. Everything flows within itself. The voice comes naturally into serving being. Nothing is separate. The third eye is seeing clearly in presence. Crown open. Chakra speaking. Truth, innermost truth. Truth, the deepest truth, with honesty, with heart. Heart is open. Heart's no longer offline, no longer defended, no longer inaccessible. Solar plexus, power of presence, the power of being, power of showing up, power of fire, the power of the fire of transformation, the power of the fire of being, the power of the fire of yes, and the fire of no, the fire of boundaries, fire of sense of self without attachment to self. And of course the emotional center is open, nothing held onto from childhood or karma or history or wounding or grievance. And the roots are in the earth of being. That's the mystic's way, the beautiful way, the poetic way. And I wanted to speak to that, so you have an idea or a sense. This is a harmonic we're looking at, the way of harmony, the way of grace. The way of grace says, I am here. I am in the world, but I am not of this world, for I am more vast than this world. I am the eternal manifesting as the temporary. For a moment, just for a moment in time. And that's a beautiful thing. Bless you.